Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about synthetic fibers and plastics from class 8 biology CBSE syllabus. Children, let us discuss about plastics. Plastics is the term commonly used to describe a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic materials that are used in a huge and growing range of applications. Plastic is defined as a material that contains an essential ingredient, an organic substance of large molecular weight. It is also defined as polymers of long carbon chains. Carbon items are linked in chains and are produced in long chain molecules. Children, plastic was discovered by famous German chemist Christian Skodian in 1846. Plastics were actually discovered accidentally. Christian was experimenting in his kitchen and by accident he split a mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid. To mop that solution, a mixture of nitric and sulfuric acid, he took a cloth and after mopping, he kept it over the stove. After some time, the cloth disappeared, and from there, plastic got its name. Children, the word plastic was derived from the word plastikos, meaning to mold in Greek. Fossil fuels have compounds containing hydrogen and carbon, which act as building blocks for long polymer molecules. These building blocks are known as monomers. They link together to form long carbon chains is called polymers. Children, in 20th century saw a revolution in plastic production, the advent of entirely synthetic plastics. Plastic originated from natural polymers like cellulose but were transformed through human innovations using synthetic polymers made from fossil fuels. The first synthetic plastic, celluloid, was invented in 1869 as an wiry substitute. Later, plastics like bakelite provide more possibilities. After World War II, plastic production and usage is increased dramatically. While initially seen as positive, plastics are now a major source of environmental waste and potential health concerns due to chemical used in the production. Scientists are working on more sustainable bioplastics and improved recyclings to address these issues and ensure plastics have a place in the future. Children, let us discuss the types of plastic. Children, you must be familiar with many plastic articles used every day. Make it a list of such items and their uses. Plastic is also a polymer link as we discussed in the earlier, and it is a synthetic fiber. All the plastic do not have the same type of arrangements of its units. In some it is linear, whereas in other it is cross-linked. Already we discussed that. Plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and sizes as you can see in market. You have ever wondered how this is possible? Yes, that fact is that plastic is easily moldable, that is, it can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled in sheets, or made into wires. That is why it finds such variety of uses. Polythene is an example of a plastic. It is used for making commonly used polythene bags. Now try to bend a piece of a plastic yourself. Children, let us discuss the types of plastic. Depending on physical properties, plastics are divided into two types. One is thermoplastic, second one is thermosetting plastic. Let us see what is thermoplastic. Can all the plastic articles be bent easily? You will observe that some plastic articles can bend easily while some break when forced to bend. When we add hot water or a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating that can be bent easily are known as thermoplastics. Polythene and PVC are some examples of thermoplastics. They are used for manufacturing toys, combs, and various types of containers. Children, let us see what is thermosetting plastics. On the other hand, there are some plastics which when we molded once cannot be softened by heating. They are called thermosetting plastics. These are two types and they are bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handling of various utensils, etc. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenwares and fabrics which are resistant fire. Children, plastics as a material of choice today. If we think of shortening of food items, water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc., plastic container seems most convenient. This is because of their lightweight, low price, good strength and easy handling. Being lighter as compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircrafts and spacecrafts too. The list is endless. If we started counting articles like slippers, furnitures, decoration species, etc. Children, let us discuss the primary characteristics of plastics. Plastics have a few unique properties that make them practical for a wide range of applications. Plastic materials are regarded as they are usually lightweight with a high strength to weight ratio, very versatile and moldable into different shapes and sizes, thermally and electrically insulating. These are inexpensive and resistant to chemicals, very durable, non-biodegradable, usually clear and can be colored in different hues. Different textures are possible. Plastic can come in many different colors and textures depending on the type of plastic and how it has been treated to proceed. Plastic is synthetic polymer made from various organic materials that can be molded into almost any shape. Some types of plastic are clear and transparent like those used in disposable water bottles, while others are opaque and available in a range of colors. Plastic can also have a different surface textures ranging from smooth and shiny to rough and matte. Some types of plastics have a soft and flexible textures while others are rigid. Children, plastics can have a wide range of physical and chemical properties depending on their chemical structures and how they are proposed. However, some general physical and chemical properties are common to most plastics. Let us discuss about the physical properties of plastics. Density. Plastics come in many different densities from as low as 0.9 grams for foamed plastics to as high at 1.5 grams cm square for some engineering plastics. Melting point. The melting point of plastics vary widely depending on the type of polymer. Some plastics have low melting points and can easily molded, where others have high melting points and require specialized process techniques. Hardness. Plastics can range from soft and flexible to hard and rigid depending on the specific polymer and its processing. Transparency. Some plastics are optically transparent, while others are opaque and block light. Many transparent plastics can accept dye if you need them to be opaque. Permeability. Plastics can be permeable to gases and liquids, which can be an advantage in some applications such as food packing and as a disadvantage such as chemical storage. Children, let us discuss the chemical properties of a plastic. Resistance to chemicals. Many types of plastics are resistant to industrial chemicals, acids and other corrosive substances. This makes them useful in a variety of industrial applications. Stability. Some plastics are sensitive to heat, light and radiations, which can cause them to degrade over time. UV stabilizers and antioxidants are often added to plastics to improve their stability. Flammability. Plastics can be highly flammable and many of them release toxic gases when burned. Flame retardants and often added to plastics to improve their fire resistance. Degradation. The rate at which plastics degrade depends on the variety of factors, including the type of plastic, the condition to which they are exposed, and the specific environmental factors they encounter. Some plastics such as polythene and Polythene and polypropylene degrade very slowly, so they will persist in the environment for hundreds of years. Such plastics, such as polylactic acid, are designed to be biodegradable and can be break down much more quickly when exposed to moisture, heat, or microorganisms. Some plastics undergo physical degradation, such as cracking or fragmentation, even if they do not break down chemically. This can be caused by sunlight, temperature changes, mechanical stress, and can lead to the release of hazardous plastic particles called plastics into the environment. Solubility. Each plastic has unique solubility characteristics. Plastics that are amorphous like polystyrene and polycarbonate are more soluble in typical organic solvents than crystalline ones. Certain highly crystalline polymers including nylon and polyfine resistant dissolutions, while other polyvinyl acetate are highly soluble in water. Reactivity. Plastics can be reactive in different ways depending on their chemical composition. For example, polyethylene reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water, while polypropylene is relatively unreactive and stable in the most chemical events. Biodegradability. Some plastics such as polythene are not biodegradable and can persist in the environment of hundreds of years. Others such as polycaprolactone are biodegradable and can be broken down by bacteria and fungi over a time. Recyclability. Plastics can be difficult to recycle since they each have different chemical compositions and properties. Some types of plastics are easily to recycle, then other recycling methods vary depending on the type of plastic. Children, let us discuss the recycle of plastic. The recycling of plastic is very important. If they are not recycled at a proper time, then they get mixed with other chemicals or materials and hence become a more difficult to recycle and become a source of pollution. They are non-biodegradable. They do not get decomposed by the microbial action. To avoid this, it is very, very important to use biopolymers or biodegradable polymers. Children, plastic is non-reactive. You know that metals like inorganic get rust when left exposed to moisture and air, but plastics do not get react with water and air. They are not corroded easily. That is why they are used to store various kinds of metals including many chemicals. Children, let us see the applications of plastics, key industries that used it. Plastic has many different applications and we see engineers from many industries quoting plastic parts which geometry. Some of the most common uses of plastics we see as a list below. Toys. Plastics are often used in the production of toys because they can be molded into various shapes and colors. Plastic toys are durable, lightweight, so they withstand wear and tear. Electronic. Plastics are non-conductive, meaning they can protect electronic components and allow for easy assembly. This is why you find plastic in computer and phone cases and has the insulation on wires. Automotive. Plastics are used in various parts of automobiles including dashboards, dampers, engine parts and interior panels. Since they are both lightweight and durable, they reduce the vehicle's weight and improve fuel efficiency. Medical devices. Plastic is an ideal matter to use product packing. Plastics are adaptable, hygienic, light, flexible and durable. Packing this is thus responsible for the majority of the plastics used globally, coming in the form of vending packing, baby products, protecting packing, containers, bottles, drums, trays, boxes, cups and much more. Medical devices. Plastics are used extremely in the medical industry, including but not limited to disposable syringes, IV and blood bags, prosthetic limbs, implantable devices, dialysis machines, heart valves, tubing, and wound dressing. Medical grade plastics are sterile and biodegradable and can be easily molded into complex shapes. Plus, they are often less expensive than traditional medical materials. Children, let us discuss the uses of plastics. Plastics are highly durable, lightweight. Already we discussed that most significant can be molded into many form or shape. These properties are a few reasons for use of plastics. Plastics are extremely versatile material that can be useful for a wide range of applications. The potential to be molded makes plastic ideal packing material. Plastics in packing helps keep food healthy and fresh. As a durable and lightweight, plastics have helped in the field of electronics, from computers and cell phones to TVs and refrigerators. Nearly all types of applications surrounded us use of plastics. Plastic help in making safety gears and such as helmets, even goggles, etc. Plastics are also useful in the construction sector because of their low maintenance and high durability. Because of plastic's strength and its lightweight properties, it is used in making even toys. We discussed that electrical switches and other household goods. It is a non-reactive to air and water. They help to store water in plastic bottles and chemicals in chemical laboratories. Plastic is a weak conductor of electricity and heat, so its insulation properties help in the coating of electrical wire and various household products like utensils, handles, etc. Children, you have learnt about the plastics are as a pure conductor of heat electricity. That is why electrical wires have less covering and handling of screwdrivers are made up of plastics. As mentioned above, handles of firing pans and also made up of plastics. Children, let us see plastics and the environment. When we go to the market, we usually get things wrapped in a plastic or packed in polythene bags. That is one of the reasons why plastic waste keeps getting accumulated in our homes. Ultimately, plastic finds its way to the garbage. Disposal of plastic is major problem. Why? A material which gets decomposed through a natural process such as a action by bacteria, it is called biodegradable. A material which is not easily decomposed by a natural process, it is termed as non-biodegradable. Since plastics take several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollutions because the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. In this process, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. Children, let us discuss how can this problem be solved. Children, have you seen a garbage dumped where animals, especially cows, are eating garbage? In this process of eating the food waste by swallow materials like polythene bags and wrapped up foods, can you imagine the consequence? Yes, the plastic material cooks the respiratory system of animals or forms a lining in their stomach and can be cause of their death. Polybags carelessly thrown here and there are responsible for clogging the drains too. Sometimes we are very careless and throw their wipes of chips, biscuit packets and other eatable on the road, in the market, parks or picnic places. Should we think twice before doing so? Yes, as a responsible citizen, what measures do you suggest to keep public places clean and free plastic? Avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute when you go for a shopping. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastage should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Practice this in your homes, and it is better to recycle plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. Make a list of items that can be recycled. However, during recycle, certain coloring agents are added. This limits usage, especially of storage of food. As a responsible citizen, remember that 4R principle: reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Develop habits which are environment friendly. Thank you.